Robert Karpathios here, creator of the Ditch Your Dad-bod Blueprint, and welcome to another episode of Own Your Life. We're back in Burlington, Ontario, and you're about to meet one of our VIP fat loss students and learn how he torched 26 pounds of pure, stubborn belly fat and built that lean, masculine V-taper body. And quite frankly, he freaking killed it. Enjoy.
I grew up in Cambridge, Ontario. I was a very active kid. I ski raced, played soccer, and played all high school sports. And I played soccer all the way through rep into Ontario and then in university as well. So I went to University of Guelph. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so as I moved into university from high school, definitely my eating habits were that of a student. I was still physically fit and I was still very active, still played sports, still played soccer, still skied in the winter, but for sure, you know, there's partying, there's drinking, and then there's a lot of, eating like a student. Fast forward a little bit, I meet my wife, Whitney, and she works for the bank. She's local in Burlington here, and she brought just a level of stability. We bought a house very quickly after we started dating because we knew it was right, and that kind of settled things down a little bit for me. About that time, my dad passed away. He was young, so he was 59. I was 29 at the time, so it was about a year after we got married that he passed unexpected. Well, expected, but cancer, so stage 4 cancer, which was pretty horrible. And that had a huge impact on me. Around that time, I would say my relationship with alcohol changed a little bit. I started using it a little bit more as kind of something to numb the pain a little bit or to kind of get me out of my own head. And that was a really difficult time for me. And then similarly to just after that time, I was also diagnosed with MS. Things kind of took a turn there as I was diagnosed with MS. There was a lot of therapies that I would put on in order to go ahead and alleviate the immediate symptoms I had. And that made me gain weight really quickly. I became relatively inactive, and there was sort of a progression there where I started to become unhealthy fairly quickly. I topped out at, I think, 230 pounds at that point. And now that I've moved on to this Gilenia, this single once-a-day pill, my energy's been good, and I've lived life the past 8 years on this pill almost like I don't have MS. In that it's not something that's governing my day, it's not something that I really feel has a major effect on me on a day-to-day basis, which has been pretty amazing. There was fits and spurts where I would go to the gym. I had a couple of personal trainers as well that I've been working with, but it wasn't consistent. I would go to the gym, I'd get in a day or two a week, that type of thing. I never really saw a lot of results, and so it wasn't really sustainable. I didn't have any kind of accountability in place with it. So yes, I felt good from an MS standpoint in that there was no relapses happening, but I wasn't in good physical condition. So I dropped the gym, and there was probably a 3-year period there where I didn't work out. COVID hit, and we were all at home. We were all kind of shell-shocked. It was a pretty wild time. Working from home, everyone was under the roof. The kids were home from school as well. We had them on virtual. And my wife and I started to make some changes in our health. And one of them was we dropped caffeine. I was drinking a couple of double espressos in the morning and then, continuing the day through the afternoon with a couple more coffees. We dialed in, I think, our food fairly well. And then I also went ahead and I eliminated alcohol about 14 months ago. So I walked away from any kind of drinks whatsoever, and sort of the next natural step after that, about 9 months ago, was to hire a trainer. But we stumbled upon it. We stumbled upon Rob in that we had a friend who was working with Rob and he was having amazing results. And we asked him, "What are you doing, man? Like, there's something going on. You're looking amazing. You look like you've got loads of energy and you're looking physically fit. Tell us about it." And he introduced us to Rob, and we had a conversation. And the conversation was about the total picture that he has in his program. I was interested about it, but I was a little skeptical because I thought it was too simple, to be honest. I thought it needed to be more complicated than it was. And I thought that the formula, I wasn't going to see the results that I wanted to. It was quite interesting. but let's go for it. Let's give this a try because we've got a warm referral with John, and he said this thing works, so let's go for it. So ultimately, we signed on with Rob about 9 months ago, and that was really when this whole wellness journey came to fruition. So my wife and I, we delved into this thing together, and it's helped our relationship in that like there's a lot of banter. We talk about our workouts. We high five each other as I'm going down the gym or coming back up and she's going down. And so it's been a journey together. So it's definitely impacted our relationship. Honestly, we get along better. Our relationship from a physical perspective is lights out and getting better and better. So we're evolving as a couple. So definitely see an impact there from a relationship standpoint. I've lost 26 pounds to date, which is absolutely fabulous. I didn't know that I had that much to lose, and I've gained a tremendous amount of muscle in the process as well. My relationship with my kids has always been really good, but they see me now leading as an example because they see me dedicating the time to physical fitness. They see me eating very well. They see me tailoring all these things in my lifestyle in order to lead a very healthy life. So I think that they see that, and I'm hoping that, they're young, but I'm hoping that that inspires them to lead a healthy and active lifestyle as well. At work, my hunger to do more, and I call it like, I don't know what it is, but it's my capacity has increased tenfold. I'm now taking on things that I had pushed off for years. Things like even as simple as coaching my kids at soccer. I hadn't done it in the last few summers, and I'd been talking about it. I said, I'd like to coach the kids this summer, and I just push it off. And this summer, I'm going to coach both kids playing soccer. And it's something that I think is going to be very enriching for me, hopefully for them as well. And I'm starting to take on things that I didn't think I would do in the past. So there's like this incremental thing where your capacity starts to get larger. And that is affecting every single aspect of my life right now. I think that we take control of so many different aspects of our life. And oftentimes we will neglect what's right in front of us, what's important, and that's our health. So as I said before, if we don't have our health, we don't have anything. So what is there to lose? For me, it seemed like a no-brainer to go ahead and try something. And that investment, sure, it comes with a cost, but I can tell you today that it was 100% worth it to invest in Rob and his program. And anyone who says differently, they're just not putting in the work. So put in the work, invest in yourself. You're going to find that it creeps into every single aspect of your life, and you're going to have a better you.
There you have it, 26 pounds of stubborn belly fat torched, reclaiming his health and his body, all because he bet on himself and went all in. So if you're watching this right now and you're wearing the shoes of the old Blake and you're not sure where to start, I want you to book a free strategy call right now. We'll jump on the phone and we'll see if we're a good fit to coach together. So thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode, and always remember, own your choices, own your life.